As you hear these words right now, something ancient inside you begins to stir. The air around you feels different, denser, electric, alive. Your breathing has already changed without you noticing. The rhythm of your heartbeat has subtly shifted. This is not coincidence. This video is not random content floating in the digital void. It is a signal, and you are receiving it at the exact moment your consciousness was ready. The frequency of quantum awakening has already started to tune into your field. You didn't search for this, you were called to it. And the moment you pressed play, reality around you began to shift in ways you cannot yet see. But soon you will feel. Something within you already knows what I'm about to say. That part of you has been waiting. Waiting through lifetimes, perhaps. Waiting through years of confusion, searching and wondering why nothing seemed to click. But now, in this moment, the waiting is over. So let's begin. Take a deep breath. Let yourself settle into this moment. Because what you're about to discover will change the way you see everything. There is a secret woven into the fabric of existence itself. A truth so simple yet so powerful that once you truly understand it, you become unstoppable. Not because you gain some external power, not because you suddenly acquire abilities you didn't have before, but because you remember the power you've always had. The power that's been dormant, waiting beneath layers of conditioning, doubt, and forgetting. Here it is. Every single thought you generate sends ripples through the quantum field. These ripples are not metaphorical. They are not poetic language designed to make you feel good. They are measurable disturbances in the energy matrix that surrounds and permeates all matter. Scientists have proven this in laboratories around the world. Quantum physics calls this the observer effect. The phenomenon where consciousness collapses waves of probability into specific outcomes. In the famous double-slit experiment, particles behave as waves of infinite possibility until the moment they are observed. Then, and only then, do they collapse into a single definite reality. Your observation literally creates the outcome. But what they don't tell you is this. You are not just observing reality, you are broadcasting into it. Every moment of every day, your awareness is a transmitter, constantly sending signals into the quantum field. Your emotions are frequencies, literal vibrations that emanate from your body and extend far beyond your physical form. Your beliefs are blueprints, invisible templates that organize energy into matter, thought into experience, intention into manifestation. And the field, this infinite, intelligent, responsive ocean of potential, is always listening. It doesn't judge your thoughts. It doesn't question whether you're worthy enough to receive what you're asking for. It doesn't play favorites or operate on some mysterious divine timing you'll never understand. It simply responds. Perfectly. Precisely. Without delay. When you think limitation, the field arranges particles to show you limitation. When you hold the frequency of fear, the universe mirrors fear back to you in 1,000 different forms. When you vibrate at the level of unworthiness, you magnetize experiences that confirm you're not enough. But when you stabilize in the vibration of knowing, true, unshakable knowing, reality has no choice but to recalibrate around that frequency. This is not magic. This is not wishful thinking. This is mechanics, the quantum mechanics of consciousness itself. And the reason you feel unstoppable when you grasp this secret is because you finally understand. You were never powerless. You were never separate. You were never small. You are the observer, the creator, and the created, all at once. That awareness changes everything. Because once you know you're creating your reality, you can't unknow it. Once you feel the power of your own consciousness, you can't go back to feeling like a victim. The shift is irreversible, and it's already begun. Let me take you deeper into this. Right now, as you sit here watching this, your body is not solid. It feels solid, it looks solid, but at the quantum level, you are 99.9% empty space. The atoms that make up your body are mostly void. Vast distances of emptiness with tiny particles of matter scattered throughout. And those particles? They're not even solid either. They're vibrations, frequencies, waves of energy oscillating at specific rates. You are quite literally made of light slowed down, energy condensed into form. And here's what makes this profound. The energy that composes you is the same energy that composes everything else. The chair you're sitting on, the device you're watching this on, the air you're breathing, the stars a billion light years away. All of it is the same fundamental energy vibrating at different frequencies, which means there is no real separation between you and anything else in the universe. You are not a separate entity trying to interact with an external world. You are a focal point of consciousness within an infinite field of awareness, a wave in the ocean that thinks it's separate from the water. But you are the water. You've always been the water. And once you realize this, everything changes, because if you're not separate, then you're not powerless. If you're part of the field, then you can influence the field. If you're made of the same energy as everything else, then you can shift that energy through the quality of your consciousness. This is what spiritual masters have known for millennia. This is what quantum physicists are now discovering. This is what you are remembering right now. Your consciousness is not contained in your brain. Your brain is an antenna, a receiver, a processor. But consciousness itself is non-local. It exists everywhere and nowhere simultaneously. It permeates all space, all time, all dimensions, and you have access to all of it, right now. Not when you meditate for 10,000 hours, not when you finally become enlightened enough, not when you prove yourself worthy. Right now, in this moment, you have access to infinite intelligence, infinite creativity, infinite possibility. The only thing blocking you from experiencing this is the belief that you don't have access to it. That belief creates a filter in your consciousness, a lens through which you perceive reality. And as long as that lens is clouded with limitation, you will only see limitation. But the limitation is not real. It's not objective, it's perceptual, which means it can be changed instantly. Not through years of therapy, not through decades of practice, but through a simple shift in awareness, a recognition, a remembering. And that's exactly what's happening right now as you watch this. You're not learning new information. You're remembering ancient truth. Truth that exists beyond words, beyond concepts, beyond the mind itself. Truth that lives in your cells, in your DNA, in the very fabric of your being. Close your eyes for a moment. If you're somewhere you can do this safely, just pause and breathe with me. If you can't close your eyes, just soften your gaze and let your awareness turn inward. Imagine golden light beginning to spiral around your body. It starts at your feet, warm, gentle, intelligent. This light is not something you're creating with your imagination. It's something you're tuning into. It's always been there, surrounding you, interpenetrating every cell of your body. It's the light of consciousness itself. The same light that existed before the Big Bang. The same light that will exist long after the last star burns out. It rises slowly, this golden spiral wrapping around your legs, your knees, your thighs. It moves through you like liquid starlight. Feel it in your hips, your lower back, your belly. With every breath you take, this light grows brighter. It's not coming from outside you, it's emanating from within, from the center of your chest, from the quantum core of your being. This is your quantum field syncing with the universal frequency of creation. Feel it pulsing in rhythm with your heartbeat. Feel it expanding beyond the boundaries of your skin. 3 feet around you, 10 feet, filling the entire room. This is not imagination, this is alignment. You are tuning yourself to the frequency where miracles are normal, where synchronicity is constant, where obstacles dissolve before they even form. Now bring your awareness to your heart center. Feel warmth there, a gentle golden glow. This is the seat of your true power, not your mind, not your will, not your effort, your heart. The bridge between the physical and the quantum. The translator between your human self and your infinite self. Breathe into this space. Let your breath fill your heart with light. And as you exhale, let that light radiate outward into the field around you. You are not just receiving energy, you are broadcasting it. Every breath is a transmission, every heartbeat is a signal, and the universe is receiving you perfectly. Feel this for a moment. The sensation of being both infinite and intimate, vast and specific, connected to everything while remaining uniquely yourself. Let your body remember what your mind forgot. You are not learning something new. You are remembering something ancient, something that predates your name, your story, your wounds, something eternal. Now slowly, gently open your eyes. The world looks the same, but something inside you has shifted. You can feel it. A subtle recalibration, a quiet clicking into place, like a lens coming into focus. This is the beginning of your unstoppable phase. Not because you're suddenly different, but because you've remembered who you've always been. Here's the truth they never taught you in school, in science class, or in most spiritual teachings. The world doesn't change when you fight it. It changes when you understand it. Most people spend their entire lives pushing against reality, resisting what is, struggling to force outcomes, trying to manipulate the external world while their internal frequency remains chaotic, fearful, or doubting. They set goals and create vision boards and repeat affirmations, and then they wonder why nothing changes, why the same patterns keep repeating, why success feels so hard, so distant, so impossible. But here's what they don't understand. The quantum field doesn't respond to effort, it responds to resonance. Think of reality as a vast mirror, not a mirror that reflects your face, but one that reflects your frequency. The sum total of your beliefs, emotions, expectations, and subconscious programming. If you walk up to a mirror frowning and demand that it smile first, you'll wait forever. The mirror can only show you what you're already being. It has no choice. It's not being cruel or withholding, it's simply reflecting. This is exactly how the quantum field operates. It's a perfect mirror of your inner state. This is why affirmations alone don't work. This is why positive thinking without embodied belief feels empty. This is why you can want something desperately and still not receive it. Because the field doesn't listen to your words, it doesn't hear your prayers, it doesn't respond to your wishes, it reads your vibration. And your vibration is not what you say. It's not even what you think. It's what you feel to be true in the deepest layers of your being. When you say, "I am abundant," while feeling lack in your bones, the field registers the lack and gives you more of it. When you affirm, "I am confident," while your nervous system is calibrated to anxiety, the field mirrors the anxiety back to you. When you visualize success while believing deep down that you're not worthy, the field shows you unworthiness in 1,000 different disguises. This is not punishment. This is not the universe being mean. This is perfect, precise reflection. The field is showing you exactly what you're broadcasting so you can see it, recognize it, and choose differently. But when you become the version of yourself who already has what you desire, the field has no choice but to reflect that version back to you. Not eventually, not someday, immediately. Because in the quantum realm, time doesn't exist the way you think it does. Past, present, and future are all happening simultaneously. Every possible version of you already exists in the field of infinite potential. The version of you who's struggling, the version of you who's thriving, the version of you who's unstoppable. They all exist right now. And the version you experience is determined by which frequency you're tuned to. It's like a radio. All the stations are broadcasting at once. You don't create the music, you tune into it. And the moment you change the dial, you hear different music. You don't have to become worthy of success. You don't have to earn the right to be happy. You don't have to prove yourself to the universe. You simply have to tune to the frequency where those things already exist. And the way you tune your frequency is through the quality of your consciousness, through what you hold as true, through what you embody as real, through what you are, not what you want. This is the secret they don't want you to know. You are not a victim of reality. You are its architect. Every moment you are designing your experience through the frequency you hold, not through what you want, not through what you hope for, through what you are. And the moment you stop trying to get something from the universe and start being the frequency of it, everything shifts. This is not theory, this is not metaphor, this is physics. Quantum physics. The most cutting-edge science we have confirms what ancient mystics have always known. Consciousness creates reality, not influences it, not shapes it, creates it. You are not observing a pre-existing world. You are collapsing waves of probability into specific experiences through the act of observation itself. And if consciousness creates reality, then your consciousness creates your reality. Not someone else's consciousness. Not God's consciousness operating independently of you. Your consciousness. The awareness reading these words right now. The presence behind your eyes. The witnessing intelligence that's been with you since before you can remember. That consciousness is the most powerful force in your life. More powerful than your circumstances, more powerful than your past. More powerful than your genetics, your upbringing, your trauma, your mistakes, because all of those things are forms. Temporary arrangements of energy. But consciousness is formless. It's the space in which all forms appear. And formless always trumps form. Always. When you identify with your circumstances, you feel powerless. When you identify with your consciousness, you realize you've always been free. The circumstances are just reflections, shadows on the wall of Plato's cave. And you've been mistaking the shadows for reality. But now you're turning around. Now you're seeing the light that creates the shadows. And once you see the light, you can never unsee it. You can never go back to believing you're powerless, because you've touched the source of power itself, the quantum field of infinite potential, the consciousness that underlies all reality. The awareness that is reading these words and recognizing truth when it hears it. That recognition is not intellectual, it's visceral, it's a full body yes. A resonance that echoes through every cell. And that resonance is the signal that you're aligning with your true nature, with the unstoppable force that you've always been. Everything I've told you so far leads to this one critical realization. The version of you that's unstoppable already exists. Right now, in the quantum field, it's not something you need to become, it's something you need to choose. Think about it. If all possibilities exist simultaneously in the field, then there's a version of you who's already living the life you dream of, who's already embodying the confidence you seek, who's already experiencing the abundance you desire. That version of you is not hypothetical, it's not fantasy, it's an actual quantum possibility, a real frequency in the field. And the only difference between that version and the version you're experiencing right now is the frequency you're tuned to, the beliefs you're holding, the identity you're embodying. So, becoming unstoppable is not about transformation, it's about translation. Shifting your awareness from one version of you to another. Both versions exist, both are real, both are you, you're just choosing which one to experience. And you make that choice through the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, the beliefs you hold, and the actions you take. Every moment is a choice point. Every thought is a vote for which version of you you're going to be. And when you consistently choose the frequency of the unstoppable version, your experience must shift to match it. Not because you're changing who you are, but because you're aligning with who you've always been beneath the conditioning. The unstoppable you is not a future self you need to work toward. It's your natural state, your original frequency. The you that existed before fear was learned, before limitation was believed, before unworthiness was accepted as truth. That version of you never went anywhere. It's been here all along, waiting for you to remember it. And the remembering is not a process. It's a decision, a choice, a quantum leap from one frequency to another. You don't have to earn the right to be unstoppable. You don't have to prove yourself worthy. You don't have to wait until you're ready. You simply have to choose it right now, in this moment, and the field will respond instantly. Because the field doesn't care about your story, it doesn't care about your past. It only cares about your frequency. And your frequency is determined by the identity you're embodying right now. So who are you? Are you the person who struggles and doubts and fears? Or are you the person who knows with absolute certainty that you are unstoppable? Both identities are available to you. Both are valid choices. But only one will create the reality you desire. Choose wisely. Choose consciously. Choose now. You have spent your entire life believing you are separate from the world around you, that you are a small, isolated consciousness inside a body trying to survive in a vast, indifferent universe. But that was never true. It was just a belief. A very convincing belief passed down through generations, but still just a belief. And beliefs can be changed. You are not in the universe. The universe is in you. Every star, every particle, every wave of light that has ever existed is entangled with your awareness. You are not separate from anything. You are intimately connected to all of it. When you shift, reality shifts with you. Not because you're forcing it, because you're part of it. The quantum field is not something external you need to manipulate. It's the living intelligence that flows through you with every breath, every thought, every heartbeat. It's the consciousness that looks through your eyes. The awareness that's present in every moment of your life. The witnessing presence that never changes, even as everything around you does. That consciousness is who you really are. Not the body, not the mind, not the personality, not the story. The consciousness itself. And that consciousness is infinite. It has no limitations. It knows no boundaries. It exists beyond time, beyond space, beyond form. And when you align with it, when you stop resisting and start resonating, you tap into a power that has no limits. You become unstoppable, not because nothing can stop you, but because there's nothing left to stop. No inner conflict, no self-doubt, no fear that you're not enough. All of those things fall away when you realize they were never real. They were just thoughts. Temporary disturbances in the field of your consciousness. Clouds passing through a clear sky. And you are the sky, not the clouds. The clouds come and go. The sky remains, always present. Always clear, always infinite. When you identify with the sky instead of the clouds, you move through life as a clear channel for creation itself. Obstacles don't disappear because you bulldoze through them. They dissolve because they were never real. They were just old frequencies solidified into temporary form. And the moment you stopped feeding them with your attention, they had no energy left to exist. This is what it means to be awake, not enlightened in some distant, unattainable way, but awake to the simple, profound truth. You are the one creating the experience you're having. Every moment, every sensation, every emotion, every circumstance. All of it is arising within your consciousness. And the moment you take full responsibility for that, not in shame, but in power, everything becomes possible. Because you're no longer at the mercy of external forces. You're no longer a victim of circumstance. You're the source, the creator, the architect of your reality. And when you truly embody that, when you live from that place of knowing, you become unstoppable. Not because you're fighting harder, not because you're pushing through obstacles, but because you're flowing with the infinite intelligence of the quantum field itself. And that intelligence knows no limits. If you're still here, something within you already knows this truth, not because I taught it to you, but because I reminded you. There's a part of you that has always known. A part that existed before your name, before your story, before your wounds. A part that was never broken, never lost, never confused. That part is waking up right now. Can you feel it? That gentle stirring in your chest. That quiet recognition that yes, this is true. That sense of coming home to something you'd forgotten. Let it. Don't rush it. Don't force it. Just let this awareness continue to unfold inside you. Let it guide you through the days ahead. Let it show you what you've been capable of all along. Let it illuminate the path that's been waiting for you to walk. Because the shift didn't start in this video. It started in you the moment you pressed play. The universe doesn't waste signals. If this message reached you today, it's because you were ready. And that readiness is already rippling through your field, rearranging possibilities, opening pathways, aligning you with a version of yourself that has always existed, just waiting for you to remember. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not starting from scratch. You are not lacking anything. You are not less than anyone else. You are not small, insignificant, or powerless. Those were just stories. Beliefs installed by a world that didn't understand its own nature. But you understand now. You are a quantum being stepping into alignment with your true nature, and that nature is unstoppable. Not because you fight harder, not because you force outcomes, not because you manipulate reality, but because you finally stop fighting yourself. You finally stop broadcasting conflicting frequencies. You finally stop sabotaging your own power with doubt, fear, and unworthiness. And when that internal resistance falls away, what remains is pure potential, pure consciousness, pure creative force. And that force moves through you effortlessly, naturally, powerfully. Creating realities that once seemed impossible, opening doors that once appeared locked, attracting opportunities that once felt out of reach, not because the universe suddenly decided to bless you, but because you aligned with the version of reality where those things already exist. So take a breath, a deep one. Feel the stillness beneath the noise, beneath the thoughts, beneath the emotions, beneath the endless chatter of the mind. That stillness is your power. That stillness is where reality is born. That stillness is the quantum field in its pure, unmanifested form. And you've been standing in it this entire time. You just forgot to notice. But now you remember. And that remembering changes everything. Because you can't unknow what you now know. You can't unsee what you've seen. You can't return to unconsciousness once you've tasted awakening. The door has been opened. The frequency has been transmitted. The activation has occurred. And now, the only question is, what will you create? What version of yourself will you choose? What frequency will you broadcast into the quantum field? The choice is yours. It's always been yours. And it's being made right now in this moment through the thoughts you're thinking and the beliefs you're holding. So choose consciously. Choose powerfully. Choose from the deepest knowing of who you truly are. Because you are not who you thought you were. You are so much more, infinitely more. and the world is waiting for you to remember. The field is waiting for your signal. The quantum realm is ready to respond. All that's required is your choice, your decision, your willingness to step into the frequency of the unstoppable version of you that's been here all along. The message was meant for you, and you felt it. You felt it in your body, in your heart, in the quiet spaces between the words. That feeling is the confirmation, the signal from your higher self that yes, this is your time, this is your moment, this is your awakening. Don't waste it, don't doubt it. Don't let the old programming talk you out of what you know to be true. Trust the resonance, trust the knowing, trust yourself. Because you are the quantum secret. You are the key to your own unstoppable nature, and you always have been. The shift is complete. What happens next is up to you.